Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Creating with the Heart, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is for a future challenge. I got all the challenges for Just a Scrappin' blog, and so I won't be posting these actual things on my blog until the day of the actual challenge. But I like to work ahead because I like to make videos, and I am a teacher, so once school starts, I won't be making as many videos. I hope to still be making them, but I'll be a little bit slower. So I want to go ahead and just make these as many as I can get out before school comes. So anyway, the challenge is to do a school card and to use buttons and ribbon and bling. So hopefully I meet the challenge. I'm not exactly sure how everything's going to get put together. It was a little bit hard for me. I don't know why I had a hard time with this particular challenge using buttons and bling, but I did the best that I could. So today my card is a 5.5 by 4.25, your standard A2 card size. I'm starting with a white card base, and then I'm using this sort of orangey color, which is 5.5 by 4.25. And then in my stash, I found this awesome paper by Cosmo Cricut. It's Girl Friday. And now they have their little mini pads, the 6x6 pads, but I think that Girl Friday was before they started doing the mini pads. And so I had bought a bunch of paper, and this was one of the papers that I bought, and I found it in my stack. I thought it went really well. So that's going to be there. And then I'm also using the reverse side, which I think makes it look a little bit more school-like. So I cut a border for the bottom, and my border is, let's see, it is 1 inch by 4, and then this is cut about 1/8 of an inch smaller this way. So it's 4 by, let's see, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/8. So 4 by 7/8 is this one. So just a little bit smaller. And it's already stamped with my sentiment. My sentiment says, "You make learning fun." And the sentiment is from My Favorite Things Teacher's Pet. So I don't know if this stamp set is still available in their store, but if it is, I think it's a really great one to get, even if you don't use the main image. I love this little border right here with the little hash marks, like the little writing paper, and it also has a lot of really great sentiments that kind of fit, that are a little different than some of the other school sets. So I really like this. I bought this a long time ago, and I pull it out whenever I'm doing school stuff because it has a lot of great sentiments. So there's that. And then the image that I'm using is School Bus from the Recess cartridge. A lot of the cartridges, the school ones, have school buses. This is my favorite one because it layers really nicely. It cuts really well on my Cricut, so I really like this one a lot. And this one is cut at, let's see, what's it cut at? Looks like it is at 1.5 inches. And what I did was I cut it in black, and then I cut it in orange. So black gave me my wheels, orange gave me my windows, and then I cut it in yellow, and yellow, of course, gave me the school bus itself. And what I did was I took my orange stickles and I stickled my windows so they're very glittery. And then for the wheels, I put some rhinestones. So I had to put bling on there. So there's my bling. And let's go ahead and start putting the card together, and then we'll see about getting the other images and things that I need, the other parts I need, which I think is ribbon. I need to put ribbon. So let me go ahead and get this card down, and school will be here before you know it. I actually had to go out and get school supplies for my son who's going into the 1st grade. And they asked for a lot of stuff. I got everything except for, they asked for 3 things of wipes. I still need to get those, to go to Target and get those. Otherwise, I spent almost like over $20 buying school supplies for a 1st grader. I think it's kind of insane. So I don't know what's up with that, but I did that last week. So I don't remember my mom ever having to buy school supplies for me when I was in elementary school. Times have changed a lot. Okay, and I work at a high school, so I have no idea what they do in elementary school, so everything's like a surprise to me. Okay, here we go. Let me get my, struggling with my ATG. Let me get my border down. Oh, before I do my border, I'm actually going to tie some orange ribbon. I forgot I was going to do some ribbon. Let's see how I'm going to do this. Because I needed to get some ribbon on here for my challenge. So I'm tying some orange ribbon. Ribbon just didn't seem to really work really well with the card that I had designed, so I kind of had to find a way to squeeze it in there. So there's my ribbon. Oops, I went to that upside down. This way. I'm just going to snip these edges of my ribbon, trying to make sure that I follow the challenges. Okay, and there we go. And here is my cute bus, and put over to this, kind of over to the side here. And I've got my bus on foam tape. Foam tape, foam tape, foam tape. Alrighty, here we go. And there it is. And then I went ahead and I got 3 buttons. I have these in my stash. They're from Stampin' Up. And they're these kind of square buttons. And I tied white twine in them from Stampin' Up twine. And I think I've got bigger, I don't know, I'm looking for my bigger dots, but I don't see them anywhere. So these really small too. Yeah, I just have small ones. I don't know what my bigger ones are. That's okay. I'll just use these. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put 2 of these glue dots on each one because the button's kind of big. And I'm actually gonna put these right here on the side and there to kind of finish off my card. So some of my cards have, you know, embellishments, and, you know, some do not. I think that's the beauty with the Cricut. It just, sometimes your image is really enough. So put these all on here. And we're almost done. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this one down here. And I think we're done. So here is my cute card, and actually it's kind of great to have these in my stash because I need to give cards now that my son is in the 1st grade. And so this is my my challenge card, which was to use bling and ribbon to make a teacher card. Thank you very much for watching today. This is Cindy with Creating with a Heart.